ewo ye kuo we mu na said the original chairman ye no entwe year enye former vice president and as a flag bearer aspirant whether Bawumia, whether Kennedy Japan, whether Brian Champion, whether Duchum. For the war, we say, on the member Castle, almost a microphone, a mommy. I'm not the better. For the war, in a better media.
All right.
And he is right.
Mate.
And yet, for the war, in the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the bit me at the regional chairman, the party, the general secretary, and the chairman of the party, they have a responsibility and a mandate over the regional chairman.
Let me say,
and you know this. So it is unfair. You need to apologize to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the kind of names you have called him
for
clearly, acting by an adult.
No problem.
That doesn't work for him.
But I still stand by what I said. I will not apologize. I will not apologize. Dennis, I will not apologize. Let's.
I guess it comes to us. For example, say, who can say, Abonye. That's baby edi obi atem yenya mebi enunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, because of that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is not fit to be a leader. I think logic is completely flawed and it's laced with emotions and not necessarily based on deductions rational analysis of the issue. And I explain to you why. Could you? Abronye Ganani, Yedikai. The Tosumino, or ye penny complete adults. Ye Tosumiansa, or ye the Ayin, and they say, or ye regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Why the regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party? Regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party here, Ghanaian, oye MPP ni, na MPP aje na tum se, utumi jina me yetu abamano, ewo region bi mu. Nti abonye eko conteste elections. The elections no conteste ye no. Dr. Bawumia enka garantesa, omo guarantee ma abonye no ho. Dr. Bawumia enka vetting committee a omo vete eclair abronye no ho. Abronye independently as an adult, as a Ghanaian, as a member of the MPP. Eko ne man for ewo Bono region. Etro mo di ntia senia otie bia no omo to abama no medi omonim ewo region nim. And omo to abama no remember oko elections in a win. What it means is that the man for a Twaba man, no, any who more Twaba, Dr. Bawumia and Twaba, Dr. Bawumia and Twaba, our Bono region. And he could not have been a contributor to Abronye winning the election in the Bono region because a Abani Kaye and Abronye win here. Fast forward, Abronye as a party member at a platform, media platform to say Akojo. They are the pay what is ye na no one in na so yet so ye din komo e na odi ne djuma e na bronye e kanensem nsem ni bi wo ho a bia wa identify say antwe ye e ba ne sen e na sa bagandi am dia ma yi nyina ye abronye ti e bo no Dr. Bawumia me no ka say e wo voter region Abonye Bono regional chairman. Dr. Bawumia a member of the Bono region MPP. Or a member of the MPP. The constituency Wale. But or a high level leader of the MPP. But only national executive member. If I say onye how do we even put it? Onye leader of the party. Onye leader of the party. There were leaders of the party. Your party in Penifo. Ye one more party in show monsa. Me no ka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nkasa no. Ona mo ba pro or party for na so or party leaders wo sre o mo say o mo to abaye den e ma no. Say regional chairman bi eye bibi e wo ye kuo we mu. Na say the original chairman ye no. and 3 years, and yet former vice president, and as a flag bearer aspirant, whether Bawumia, whether Kennedy Japan, whether Brian Achiampong, whether Duchum, whether Kwabene Japan, and yes, sir, hopeful, so no, and actually, regional chairman, yeah, on yet. Because remember, say, a kuno yadembrana erani kuno. You kunim brano, and Mawo flag bearer, and I say former flag bearer, and I say former vice president, to me over a regional chairman. At best, the Abayane say, Ebia Wokojo, minimo, na wake bibi na entry yeda mafafo na mafra say ah ko yo na dey we aka dey say nko yi o me ko abroche me no bi ka say ah na wo ga na ni na ote ho e na radio station back ho in FM presenter kojo o kan something no sika no e na nne nkasa no na yes ah na na makika sansem na me say ah na Ghana ni na me fi Ghana ampa e no ye Ghana radio presenter but the first time me fi Ghana ni say me na me tell no de wanye the obetumi akyere kojo jantoa dia onye on air the owners and the management of Insira and me just because me Ghana ni na kojo nso ye Ghana ni because dia kojo ye no me egu me ho fi egu Ghana ni na ho fi nti me metumi akyere kojo ni se me frɛ kojo na me ka che na opa notie opa ontie but ye wo mo a o masudie a wo betumi atwe kojo aso ana uja sa nkrofo no weja kwesitum weja management of Insida ena wodi weni besa miracles a ono abakomo o se monto abama no e ka chen se ye nto ma wo because ukromu wo radio presenter bi a ogu mo man ho fi ana woni ne nkasa ena wabeja se ye nto abama obekaya there was a point in time the general secretary of the party issue statement I refer the original chairman abron here to the disciplinary committee. Adentina general secretary na kanche Dr. Bawumia say on no issue we ma sanction ma abron because he has no such mandate. Na the okay nyina say Dr. Bawumia money awaye nyina ne say abron ye bie na no kan ye say about one MPP kono me abronye metwa my daughter Mahmoud Bawumia because of that inti sabroye numu nsuo anaso no mapetehia ono mo Dr. Bawumia di mu odi benku a odi Bawumia di mu simply because abronye as one of the voters remember enya abronye na organize elections no enya abronye na friend is saying over running presidential primaries no kojo abronye or you're just one voter out of the 280,000 voters that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia remember, in the context of these elections, yes, he's the regional chairman of Bono region, but he has only one vote. And into the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia people to know, on one Bono region, no, he has only one vote. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also a vote. Vote no so. Yenim tuntum num fita nim we yem pubi vote na wope nipa ne so beto ma na sebe o ya ponche kura na so ba koto ma so bedane kraman ana bedane akokọ no eno ye wadwuma semre no so na se wo se wo ya ponche banka wo ye friend se kraman e beboa wo be frɛ onua na de na wo nda ne wo ho enye kraman se na wo si ya ponche se mi de be hadwo na wo nye kraman mai se nipa ne pa no say matter but okase ontia wo won't mean anything because you have absolutely no mandate over that person. But you me miracles me a member of the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team, me a director for communications. It me some no kasa no bi se me kaka se fi bia ko yia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia betumi afrɛ me na watch my son. In fact, betumi afrɛ say hey if you na comment kasa ma me bi nwote me jiwadi me ntumi no nye dwuma biom ɛno no ye because ɔno na wafa me sɛ me mbɛka ne team ho na me mebo no ye den enye campaign abonye onka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia team he has no role, no function, no responsibility in the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia team. As a stakeholder, Abonye is only a voter, one of the voters. Eto about MPP more. Flaber is in our press on million vote. Osio beto ma Dr. Mahmoud. 2023. Abonye, this one once what so dia baby support and answer wakasa ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Baby. Oh baby I know dinner. But I feel you say meto about ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, even though previously man yenesa. Enti kojo Edin pa say wo try say wo twi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba say Abronya ye na de Abronya ye regional chairman of the MPP no I say MPP ekuo wo penifo wo leaders wo different obi a one responsibilities MPP no wo mbra ye members de no wo say Abronya subanti enunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nsa fata say obeye leader wabra Abonye onye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team member na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tiano onye adwuma ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tiano na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nye chairman of the MPP onye general secretary of the MPP ono so ye penny te sane all the other leaders na omo pray akonya the MPP fo no enti asodie kro na wo de bo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I don't want to me am fan the other leaders so ano pay so meet you no kojo respectfully me te say na wo ka say Odi Honorable Richard Anani atem Emma wo Dr. Bawumia. Omo ojo matem no diba wo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I think it's very, very unfair to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So what you hear koyo. Say na me sekeka kono. Obi beka say wano na wo de kan say 2028 MPP be lose elections no. Enunti wo ye dia wo be ye bia say the papa mo say ne boni mo. Wo ye dia be ye bia say dia be obe gu peni ne ho fi. Na ma wasem na waka na bem ayesa waka asamato na nsen wo dia prophet EDA omo share community na fe de omo aye campaign want to wo obi fi say sada wo yaye because mitie abonye nsem o kan ye ne ntokwa ene na kasa kasa ne Dr. Richard Anane enya ye no ebie no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia din wom Dr. Anane ankoka se ebia obi koka Bawumia sem ena abonye kodi ne penatem abonye so kasa no wanka obebi ada say Dr. Anani aka say tia Dr. Bawumia enuntu no odi natem Dr. Anani say there was a national council meeting omampeni kofo beka assembly na no won say abronye na sorry eyi omampeni kofo ano na abronye so ade etie ono so abeyi Dr. Anani ano nkomo mienu nyina afanu mienu nyina yi obie ni wa omobo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di bebie no Richard na ne kan say eye Bawumia sem ena na o mampeni kofo eka ena abonye beyi ano in fact the national chairman of the party acting national chairman Krabeka say bibia sa krampo NC enwo national council enti eba ne sempa ena Dr. Richard na ne ene abonye ntokwa ogbenya ebe ye Dr. Bawumia where in the conversation could you ena you any indication that say abronye edi Richard Anani after because of Dr. Bawumia wait see ejitum abronye say afia be obeto ma Dr. Bawumia but that doesn't mean say bibi abronye be bia no let us all be so Dr. Bawumia say tie dia ene say oman yi mu ke ntumi ntemu abranti yi owo America ya kojo o say o support John Mahama o company mama John Mahama a we di Ghana ni bia atam o kana samu na ndi tro betwa to so no do mfoni abeto screen so na waka we di what kojo kra na sia so de bia o na we di watam na waka wasem basa nsem anim sebe o de wo maamia ha mu akasa odi obi atam no twa ntoto ono de awiase mu owo bia asem obi aye kronfo obi aye oka bibia de wom de anim na waka free mente da so waka say because of our branch here nti John Mahama his excellency a bad leader.
Okay,
the case that because of
Miracle Mamember quickly.
Oh, Sanka Mama this year.
Okay, quickly. Now,
is it the case? Is it the case that because what can't was said sentient at the MPP no dear? One of Sisi and baby Audiano, on pen people in well, I share. Yes, about friend is saying, time I walk on my 2 years. Hand this side in the own mushy and go and see a Codibiao. Now, Anyabiao, can we say, Sabrantian in some more kicking in ano? Or man penny John Romani Mama and Asomano? And on man penny John Romani, my money, yes, I do. Now, say, if that is your principle there, if that principle is what you are placing on Abronya there, on a friend saying Bawumia there, then it means that won't mean deny, say, John Mahama is excellency. Say, Jumana, Abranten or American, or Yama, John Mahama is excellency. Now, if indeed that principle holds, now, say, Abranten here, Juma, Emma John Romani Mahama, no, deal be at them with deal or take also a deal saying a deal software, a DB mom for a deal behind at them. That's a still, what's say, in spite of that, NBC, the Omontana Kunyaso, your mama, His Excellency in your company, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, dear, a born year, dear, now, I dear, into money, dear. Could you now say it's easy for everybody to conclude, say, as I said, what some be any emotions be that when you're towards MPP, any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in Tina, answer, oh, yes, because the same stick, the same measure. Now, would they ma a born young Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? I would expect and call it the same measure. Ever my your mama is excellency, and then I'm down for your American. It is a wood tree, say, a born young some more kicker. Ah, and someone for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is in the Chadia. Not a Dr. Anunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me a good leader there. And your man penny John Dramani Mahama, international MPP in Trabontano. So, could you to day?
All right. But we have 2 minutes now. So, number one, I acknowledge opinion and that is fair. I understand it. I'm not expecting you to understand me. It's okay. But let me state it on record. Say me on the issue of Kevin Taylor on many accounts on my platform. Odidi Matembe Brenyene. Maybe it was multimedia as management, and I catch him say I should not respond to Kevin Taylor. And on my platform, I've stated that Kevin Taylor, NDC, and John Mahama, and their supporting on many platforms, and later on I will share. So it is erroneous for people to think that I have never condemned Kevin Taylor. Say, oh, did you be at him? Because I be me as Anthony. And I stated that Kevin Taylor, to create a tension between other tribes and Ashanti here on this very platform, even around 2024. I've stated it, so it is never true. Say I've never condemned. The only reason why I don't talk about him is because management is say a new so, and that's the point. The other thing, and they say, you think, say, Abronye responded to me, and he said, okay, say Sabin kwase sem na wo keka ye na wo didi na po atem ne Bawumia te betwen this time around the oka bibi fab Dr. Bawumia ho amia ma betena ase no ma keka bi a kire. Are you saying, say, if he is not a member of your party, which I agree, a kind of campaign team, which I agree, anything that he says ever Bawumia projecting Bawumia no enye relevant ana?
First of all, my address for Kevin Taylor issue. So you see, the problem that everybody will have with you is that you cannot treat Kevin Taylor's issue simply. I mean, being to find the man. To mean treaty Sabranteno issue, simply on the basis of Makana Samuda, Mekaeda, and penny media into media. Me say, or no, name some more Pekan attempt did you dim penny for my way, mono. Abronye dear now, why now walk no, a home oha. It is a Wofi say Abronye dear no.
I have never endorsed him insulting anybody. So okay, Kate, memoir Casabra.
I am saying, sir.
I'm just saying, I have never.
I'm because saying, you extended Abronye's accents to a third party?
Because I have stated the second.
Why haven't you extended that gentleman?
I have done it on the platform recently. I'm responding.
So why are you rooting for John Mahama to be a leader?
I am not rooting for John Mahama.
When he has a supporter who is insulting everybody,
I am not sure. I'm not sure John Mahama will be on the ballot on 2028. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
John Mahama was on the ballot on 2024 when the gentleman was insulting our king, and yet you insisted that MPP will lose and John Mahama will win.
I said MPP will lose not based on Kevin Taylor. I said they will lose based on the economy. So let's separate it.
I'm just using
Minia. I'm just begging you that don't bring in Kevin Taylor to make analogy about me because
I would because you are using a certain measure. That measure is contradictory to your position.
How?
The point is that there is a gentleman. Okay, so there are two people in this country. Two people. Bako, and I'm simply using on the face value. Bako. You say Odi Obiatem according to what in the name of Dr. Bawumia.
What did he mean so much tempe?
Me pacho yo. Bakonso Edi Obiatem we do so watem in the name of John Mahama.
Yes.
I will say the onudi Obiatem we see we do atem no in the name of Bawumia no. It's not say we do atem no we do Obiatem ti. Now also supported Bawumia nti. Bawumia is a bad leader. But you are failing to also come and tell the same listeners to say the other gentleman no no should do Obiatem we do two for them edi one kasanso watem no or supported John Mahama openly. See or no John Mahama ba be no. You have not been able to tell us that John Mahama is a bad leader.
Okay, so okay,
standard.
Good. Okay, I agree. The fact that we call him doubles, I agree. But I'm just saying, who is Kevin Taylor in NDC?
He's a supporter of NDC. He brought NDC to power.
Great.
He opened his mouth to say it.
Who is Abronya in MPP?
He is a member of the MPP. He is a regional chairman of the party.
Okay, so in Monamote politics as a chairman, when we talk about a regional chairman and against just a supporter, why do in terms of political discussions?
So you see, there's something called convenience in arguments. Your convenience here is that Kevin Taylor and as a branch in America now can on your regional chairman into dear Tema John Mahama, it doesn't make John Mahama a bad leader.
I have not said so.
But
I have not said so.
Now then, say it's here.
You can infer, but I have not said so.
No, but that is what you are saying.
I have not said so. Never endorsed Kevin Taylor's insult. I don't because me a victim, so I've never said so. You see, let's move on.
I have never even said you have endorsed his insult. I am only pointing out a fact.
Right.
That if you are going to measure Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia by a third party's action, then you cannot fail to measure John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, with the same measure.
Right.
That is double standard. So that is all I'm saying.
I'm asking finally, say you don't think Abronya or Transis in a bit Sabia or you just a sympathizer of Dr. Bawumia means Sembia or Bekebiano will not affect your chances as Dr. Bawumia team more project say on no was say motomano MPP nima you feel say Abronya.
So let's come to that. In all honesty, we have over 280,000 voters we are campaigning to. There are hundreds of thousands of voters who support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia for any. They are all supporting in various ways. Dr. Bawumia, Kennedy Japan, Kwabre Japan, all in different ways. Their actions within their communities at all times could attract or deter a voter, whether Kennedy Japan or Dr. Bawumia or whatever. However, it is completely unfair for you to come and say, because of a supporter's action, and I say a supporter's action is endorsed or supported or subtly validated by the candidate. That is what we are talking about here. Because you see, in all your commentary, there's a subtle position I would take. You say, Abronya the Oyeno, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia to me calling what sword and so on. And I am telling you, say, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia cannot call Abroye to order. Abroye, after all, I don't know supporting Bawumia. Bawumia supporting Abroye. It's Abroye bet to make a say, Bawumia crowd, meant to Obama.
And he said, Obi supporting Obi, na nipa chrono air can simbia, ebe how party na, untimin can't support and say, Madame Fujai.
But hold on, Kweku Asante Boateng, MP na, Obeka and say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, any Crawford as slaves. Omu ye slaves, somewhere outside, no Kasama, Kennedy Japan. Man, say, what I say, Kennedy Japan is a bad leader because Kweku Asante Boateng, MP na Beka Sansemuno. Honorable Chemi, Ekra microphone, Ejina Honorable Kennedy Japan campaign, I say, Efre, Fulani for all manner of names. Eke kan sem basa efa MPP ni honorable MPP ni Madam Samira Bawumia man tese o kai se honorable Chemi Suban no ene ne nsem no kan ye no ene honorable Kweku Asante Boateng nsem no kan ye ni nti Kennedy Japan is a bad leader. That is what let your listeners begin to believe say
no it did not lead my listeners.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
it led Bawumia supporters, not my listeners. And so
no, please, your listeners.
Not my listeners.
What makes you think say what makes you think that you are in the head of every listener? You think everybody endorses what you say?
No, I don't have a problem, but the point is our listeners are everybody
let me say that. Let your listeners appraise it. It's not up to you.
No, because I'm just saying finally I'm just saying for you think that
yes. Okay, say me about Haptel. And meanwhile, and I will not even do what you are doing on air. Because on the Haptel matter, my board video now no PHK 5 times. I was just listening. I said, the empire now can at that time. And this is what you said. And I quote you. Now the damn Kweku Fuado and then the Bawumia no more Omakwate Haptel. That is all what you said. In English, what it means is that Nanado Dan Kweku Fuado and Bawumia have founded Haptel.
Okay, so are you aware, say, hold on. After that, when people miss and understood what I said, the following day, that was Friday, on this same platform, I'd explained that, and I've shared that one also on the platform. And you are still dwelling on the first one.
You said once on the platform, could you?
I have said on the platform.
You know what you said? Let me tell you what you said.
What did I say?
What you said was that Mankada say Bawumia helped or any dia the America yen say but that is not what you said. What you said is out there. I have listened to it 10 times today. So what I was expecting you to do, Nisan Kabeka say, oh, it was maybe kind say Nanado ne Bawumia na ati Haptel. But I got it wrong. The other person said say Haptel. But that was not what you said. What you did was that you came to defend and justify. In fact, you called those who were saying say, okay, say Bawumia and ati Haptel say, okay, so now that is a problem, could you? You see, we are very, very highly argumentative people. Because of that persona, no, we should be willing and ready to also embrace certain times when we make mistakes. I was listening to your conversation on Haptel. I see all the gaps. I will send you a copy of the Haptel agreement.
Well, I have it also here. So maybe we'll talk about
that. Agreement, you cannot make Haptel now 19 years. 19 years for Ghana Hano. You're calling to election 2024 with you planting in the heads of your listeners.
Miracle. Let's do the Haptel one maybe some other time. We talked about this one.
Wadaroma. Abronye is a member of the New Patriotic Party. He's a regional chairman. For that matter, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kura need to make say one so.
Mate.
You bet me and say Oceano Beka say, one minute the idea and you guys. And boy, Abonye pa obeti.
Bawumia catcher.
Of course. Let me even give you evidence. There was a day. The video is out there. I'll share with you. When in Federal.
Specific Bawumia a catcher and say
yes, Messi, of course. I've told you that. I've given you a specific answer already.
Okay.
I've given you a specific answer. Of course. Yes.
Share mommy now mention or because
share
that the on any kind if you have it.
Bawumia ne Abronye kasa no video me say ma. What are you talking about?
There's evidence.
Me say there was even a time the chief of staff of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's office, vice president office, Fredowari, F. Abonye. And only Abonye discussed the issues related to comments be Abonye make here on Asofo. The next day, Abonye Betina TV so catch there and say, Dr. Bawumia also Fredowari said, on the member Casano. Almost a microphone, a mommy. I'm not the better. Fredowari never tell me the Amenye.
All right.
And he is right.
Mate.
And yet, Fredowari and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, they bet me at the regional chairman. The party, the general secretary, and the chairman of the party, they have a responsibility and a mandate over the regional chairman.
Let me say,
and you know this. So it is unfair. You need to apologize to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the kind of names you have called him
for
clearly, acting by an adult.
No problem.
That doesn't work for him.
But I still stand by what I said. I will not apologize. I will not apologize. Dennis, I will not apologize. Let's